quick good evening to everyone locked in on OSN Radio this evening. How you doing? You got the pleasure of myself, the Fat Controller, for quite a while tonight. First up, letting you know all about the Music Mondays. Very special CD coming your way, 30-year anniversary CD of Milwaukees. Mixed by myself, the Fat Controller, going to be letting you know all about the track list tonight and a little bit more behind it, opening it up to questions and whatever if you're on Facebook Live today. And don't forget, a little later on, as soon as this finishes, I've got my driver waiting for me outside, whisked off down to London to nip onto the Gap and Class show. Going to be featuring on Wonky Wednesdays, warming you up for the Unity in the Sun OSN Radioactive Boat Party in Manchester. So it's going to be a hectic little evening for you. Not for me, it's going to be a pleasure for me. Already a few of the old regulars from the hashtag old school locking in today. Quick good evening to Paul Shaney, who I do believe is looking forward to some of the selections on this album. 3 CDs, nice little triple pack. Don't forget, it's available from Music Mondays. If you go over to their website, which is not that, that's my stream. Go to the Music Mondays website. Everything is there for you. We're going to be running through some of those track lists for you very shortly. Just wait for a few more of the old wrong-uns to join us on Facebook Live today. Apologies to those people on OSN Radio tonight. There's going to be a fair old bit of chat going on for the next hour or so. Quick good evening to the man like Birdie. How you doing? Some of these tunes in this album, son, are going to be right up your street. Right then, while we've got a few of the old regulars on nice and early, we need you to use that button down there, okay? We need you to share it around and invite loads of people along. Let's get things rolling along. Quick good evening to Stephen Payton. How you doing, son? Sadly back in the UK, eh? Right, a little bit more background while we're waiting for a few more people to join tonight. A little bit more background. Music Mondays website, www.musicmondays.co.uk. You can put the / on there if you want. But just simply search CDs, it'll come up, various artists. 30 years of Milwaukees. And on this live video, going to be featuring loads and loads of tracks for you from the album. So anyway, there you go, the album track list. What a way to start the show. Starting the show with track 1 from CD 1. D-Zone was a favourite label of mine back in the day. Not only the brilliant Close Encounters and Greed Give Me, but that one, Techno 2, Jetstar. Big favourite. And what can I say? We're just keeping going in track order at the moment. Second track on the first CD. Those awesome boys, the 2 Bad Mice.
Don't you want me, don't you want me, don't you want my love? Don't you want me, don't you want me, don't you want my love? Don't you want me, don't you want me, don't you want my love? Don't you want me, don't you want me, don't you want my love?
Nice and early on while we're waiting a few more people to join tonight. Got to say a big thank you to the man like Billy Bunter and also Andy Whitby, who've been working tirelessly behind the scenes on getting all the artwork done, all the production. Literally from an idea to something to be actually tangible as a product that can be sold to people. It's absolutely mental the work that has to go into it. So well done to the 2 lads. Although I've got to say Andy Whitby is a little bit of a slacker, you know. He goes down the gym every morning and hides for a few hours to get out of doing too much work. Anyway, better say a big shout out to the Two Bad Mice. The man like Simon, thank you very much for allowing us to have this track on the album. Monster tune at Milwaukee's back in the day. Shout out to the man like Jay Cohen, he says it's actually his ringtone. Also, nice question, nice and early on from Mark Day today. He's popped up saying, are the tracks mixed? Oh, yes, son. And I'll let you into a little secret, okay? Normally, when I mix stuff, if I'm out and about, I like to smash people to pieces. I like to take parts of tracks that were brilliant and just drop those in and just literally bang, bang, bang through an hour's set. The album is a completely different concept to anything playing out live. Every track has been left to breathe, so you get the full emotion of the track. The start, okay, fair enough, most of the starts have been mixed and blended, but as a rule I've allowed every track to totally breathe, so you get the full enjoyment of each and every track throughout the journey of the CD. Right, so I was saying, Two Bad Mice, that's track number 2 on the very first CD. Big tune from back in the day. So there you go. Let's skip on to some more from track CD number 1. Don't forget, if you head over to the Music Mondays website and look up the CD, you have the full entire track listing. Not only that, you also have a little button there where you can press, just click on it, and it'll give you a little snippet of each track, okay? I'm working so many computer screens here in the office, it's unbelievable today. Quick good evening to the man that is Reece Dans today. No doubt sat down in the pub somewhere enjoying a nice little Peroni. Well, locked in tonight. Hope it's all good for you, mate. Don't forget, if you have got any questions about the album, drop them in the chat box right now. There you go. Featuring one of the little mixes for you from Structural Damage, Really Living. A big favourite of mine back in the day. How can you not love Release, Dance in Eden? And don't forget, every track that we've featured so far is just merely on CD number 1. And don't forget, CD number 1 really encompasses the era of Helter Skelter and Dreamscape ESP at Milwaukee's before the switch over to Equinox. Good evening to Maggie Mullins-Andrews, who's popped up saying hello to all the wrong-uns. Yes. Big thank you to all the wrong-uns for locking in tonight. As I say, it's going to be a long night tonight. Because as soon as I finish with this, as I'm saying, I'm heading over to OSN, the Gap and Class, Unity in the Sun, Radioactive, Manchester Boat Party warm-up session. Big thank you to all the wrongers that are locked in tonight. If I could get you to use that lovely little button down there. Oh yes, you know one to press. I know you normally only get to play with it on a Tuesday. You get to play with it on a Wednesday today. CD number 1. Dancing Eden. Oh, you think that's good? I raise you with this one.
Black and white, you feel alright.
Good evening to Simon Grant, who's just popped up on Facebook Live. Thank you very much for joining us. Shout out to David Mullen, who says, I can't wait to get my copy and blast out the speakers in the car. Big shout out to Bobby Planson, who's popped up saying, oh, that's Stab. Oh yes, it's coming up round about now. Quick shout out to everyone who's locked in on OSN Radio Live tonight. Don't forget the big Wonky Wednesday coming your way from 8 till 10 tonight. Quick good evening to Bob Smith, who's popped up saying, what number show is this? If you look down there, look, normally there's a number there that tells you which hashtag old school show number it is. It's no hashtag old school show tonight. This is a special celebrating the release of the Milwaukees 30-year anniversary album. Enjoyed that one? You think I couldn't beat that on the album? On the first CD? Oh. Trust me. Quick good evening to Kelly Martin, who's popped up on the live feed tonight. How you doing, Kels? So there we go. If I quickly head back over to the Music Mondays website for you, for those watching on the live video feed tonight, musicmondays.co.uk. You have a little glimpse down there. CD1, Techno 2, Jetstar, the Two Bad Mice. Tell you what, there's old Stevie Cosmo and Dibs, a bit of Oh So Nice as well. And as I was saying, that CD1, it sort of encompasses quite a bit of the early ESP and Helter Skelter years at Milwaukee's. Have a little look at track number 12 on the first CD. It's The Man Like Clarky and a bit of a Have a Good Time. Big tune at Milwaukee's in its time. Ooh, nice little bit of an acid drop.
What is? What does? What is? What is? What does? What is? What is? What does? What is? What is?
Quick shout out to Dave Webb, who's swapped up saying banger. Big good evening to Rick Allen.
What does?
And dare I say it, Rick Aldwin's popped up as well tonight. How are you doing, son?
Give me my gun, tell me why my gun. Give me my gun, tell me why my gun. Give me my gun, tell me why my gun. Give me my gun, tell me why my gun. Give me my gun, tell me why my gun.
There you go.
Give me my gun, tell me why my gun. Give me my
We'll just drop one more from CD number 1 for you. we'll start delving into the track list of CD2. Good evening to Lorna Harlan, who's popped up on Facebook Live. How you doing? Nice to see you early back from dogging today. Tell you what, there's many tracks on this album. I'm expecting quite a lot of you. So as you're listening to it for the first time, once it hits your doormat, for you to be sat there going, oh my god, I forgot all about this tune. Quick good evening to Mr. Technical from OSN Radio, the man like Paul Draycott has popped up on Facebook Live. No doubt if I ask him, he'll tell me that he's only watching on Facebook, but he's actually listening in on the OSN Radio app. Proper sound quality. I tell you what, it may be 30 years of Milwaukee's this album, but all these tunes, no matter where you was going, if you was going to Labyrinth, if you was going to the Paradise Club, if you was going up to Stoke-on-Trent, no matter where you was going, these tunes will just bring back memories of your favourite venue. Well, I did say I'd drop one more for you from CD number 1 before we go onto the playlist of CD2. And let me tell you, it's quite a pleasure to get this one on the album because it's currently just being repressed, the limited edition vinyl. So to get this on the album is a real absolute privilege. Thank you very much, boys, for allowing me to have this one. Good shout out to the man like Bob Smith. Bob Smith, who used to frequent the old Paradise Club. Tell you what, you couldn't beat a cracking Saturday night at AWOL down at the old Paradise. Proper Eskimo noise sound system blaring out. Tell you what, the Saturday night from Milwaukee's, we used to take a team down into London to do a bit of flying on the Saturday night, and always used to take the crew in there to end up on the night. I never wanted to go home afterwards. A man like Bob says it reminds him of being Orange. Big shout out to Kaz, who says the Paradise rocked. Quick good evening to Simon Cord, who's popped up on Facebook Live this evening. Used to love a bit of Milwaukees on a Friday night. It's starting to get a lot of Tuesday. The messages are absolutely flying by this evening. A quick good evening to Jason Marriott, who's popped up saying, are there any copies of the album still available? Oh yes, mate. There most certainly are. There you go. If you head over to the musicmondays.co.uk website, it's currently available there on pre-order. There you go. Just simply go over to the little bit there that says pre-order. Click on that. Triple CD for £20, okay? The full track list, we've just gone through CD number 1. I think we should slip into CD number 2. Start dropping some tracks for that one for you. Don't forget, whilst the album is still currently on pre-order, as a way of a thank you for everyone that does pre-order, you actually get one of those. Oh yes. The Well Dance soundtrack that I'd done for the boys for their video way back in 1993. It's been specially digitally remastered on a beautiful little Well Dance CD for you. Anyone that does pre-order, you'll get one of those. Quick shout out to Lorraine Masasivio, who says, big up the Rushton crew. Oh, each and every Friday. Rushton, Northampton, Wellingborough, Kettering. The Northants Massive used to touch down just over that little border into Bedfordshire. Quick shout out to Karen Sally, who's popped up saying, oh, I've pre-ordered. Quick good evening to Mrs. Sticky, who's watching over on Facebook Live today. See, I told you, Birdie, didn't I? Man, that Adrian Bird spots up a big tune. Don't just stand there. Right then, currently featuring tracks that are on Mix 2, CD 2, The Criminal Minds. Quickly heading back to the Music Mondays website for you. There you go, you got CD 1 there. Just onto the track list of CD 2. The Criminal Minds, Baptised by Dark Hedgehog Affair, which just featured. And of course the classic Don't Just Stand There. Also Darkman, Strings of Darkness. Another one from the Criminal Minds we're featuring right now, Headhunter 1. I'll tell you what, the boys used to come over regularly from over Wolverton and Milton Keynes. TCM, the Criminal Minds. say, what a privilege to get to feature this track. Good evening to Damien, who's just joined us on Facebook Live today. Happy birthday to you, mate. Hope you had a good one. Quick shout out to Sam Chow's, just popped up saying, I'm definitely buying this. Quick evening to Debbie Pearson, who's just popped up on Facebook Live today. See you in a few weeks at Unity, girl. Hope you got your bikini ready. You had a waxing done? Or was that too personal to ask on Facebook Live? I mean, Sam Chows, she's actually been having anal bleaching ready for Unity in the sun. Proper Milwaukees sounds. In fact, pretty much most of the tunes that we've featured so far tonight are actually before the time of where what was to become the infamous wall of sound was installed. For the early years, Dave Evolution used to supply the sound and lighting. You'll know that sound because the Evolution sound is the one that he used to have in the Sanctuary at Milton Keynes. But we needed a bigger system at Milwaukee's than the one for the Sanctuary. Big shout out to Jason Marriott, who says, what a tune. Steve Griffith says, oi, oi, yes, big ups FC. CD2, the same as CD1, features 19 absolute bangers. Some proper memories for you. As I'm saying, irrespective of if the club you used to go to back in the day was Milwaukee's, even if it was the Paradise, Double Dipped. Some of these tunes just bring back brilliant memories for you. Shout out to Mark Constable, who's popped up saying MC Juice Man and Hooligan. Oh yes. In fact, CD3 actually features the title of one of Hooligan's lyrics from back in the day. The title of CD3 is Don't Let It Pass You By, It's Time For You To Get High. Once again, a big shout out to our OSN crew locked in on the OSN Radio website and web app today. Not your normal show you get on hashtag OSN. Far too much waffle, I suppose, for OSN, but never mind. For those of you from back in the day that used to venture south, believe it or not, we did used to actually put flyers in Manchester Eastern Bloc every month without fail. One of the reasons people used to come to Milwaukee's from the length and breadth of the country back in the day. And let me just tell you, someone's just actually walked in the studio. He's really, really short, okay, so he might be able to sneak in next to me. What about if he comes here? Oh, he's going to have to sneak down there. There you go. This man is featured on CD number 1. I'm going to go back to the track list. I'm going to take you back to the Music Mondays website. CD number 1, track number 4. Mr. Stephen Thrower, or Stephanie, as all the boys like to call him. Cosmo and Dibs. Oh, so nice. There you go. But there you go. Just picking out some of the ones from CD number 2 for you. And there was loads of different mixes of this back in the day. None of them quite touch the button like this one. Buckcan and the Plastic Jam. Made in 2 minutes. As I was saying, literally just picking up on some of the tracks that are on CD2 for you.
Big up all the lovers them from north, east, south and west. One big up on the chest.
Coming on strong.
There you go. Going to quickly nip back to the Music Mondays website for you now. Just quickly scroll back down that playlist for you. Don't forget, if you do go over to the website, click on one of those lovely little arrows and it will play a little snippet of each track for you. But here we are, on to CD number 2. Don't forget, you've got Jinx Devotion on there. The Oldley Boys. Oh yes. Big shout out to the Man Like Vibes. I do feature some of these tracks on the album. Yes, he done a monster version of Music So Wonderful, but for some reason the drop on this version was just a million. I can't say a million times better because it's not fair on Shane, but it just used to send people to another level. So anyway, big up the Oldie Boys, big up Shane Vibes. I do love getting Music So Wonderful. Good evening to Jay Cohen. How you doing, Saints? Popped up on the Facebook live feed saying, I can't wait for this CD. I must say, normally digging through tons and tons of tracks, sifting through stuff can be a bit of a chore, but I tell you, researching for the album has been an absolute pleasure. Going through some of the old mixes from back in the day. I even had to dig out a couple of the old DATs and get the old DAT player fired up to listen to a couple of the old tracks, mixes that never got released on cassette back in the day. Talking of cassettes, a big up to the man like Mr. Duggins, who's just done some limited edition Vibina cassette tapes. Very sexy, son, very sexy. But don't spend your money on that, old gaff. Spend your money on this CD, okay? As I was saying, featured on CD number 2, the Oldley Boys, and Music So Wonderful. In the days when you could have a bit of piano on breakbeat and people didn't call it happy hardcore. It was still just hardcore. And next up, a rather... one that just managed to squeeze to get in. A big, big thank you to the man like Jim Ryan. That is the good, the bad, and the ugly. Only at the very last minute, at the 11th hour, did we get permission to have this one on the album. The first chapter in dub. Quick and evening to Nicky Moore, who's popped up on Facebook Live today. Dare I say it, Mr. Garford, who we haven't seen on the hashtag Old School show for a while. The Stevenage Massive, Jimmy Ryan, the good, too bad and ugly. It's getting warm in the old studio tonight. Seen that, a bit of sweat on the brow. Right, very shortly going to be delving into CD number 3 for you, the final CD. But before then, I need you to use that little button down there if you're on Facebook Live today. That little button that says share and invite, okay? We need you to share and invite loads of people along for the last 20 minutes featuring CD number 3. As I say, a big thank you to Jim Ryan for letting us get that on the album at the very last minute. An absolute pleasure to get that one featured. The good, the too bad and the ugly. First chapter in dub. Oh yes. Track that used to get rinsed out proper back in the day in Milwaukees. Quick and evening to Stephanie Good, who's popped up on Facebook Live tonight. Are you ready for the bass? Ooh. There you go. Don't forget the album is available direct only from musicmondays.co.uk.
Do it now.
There you go. Just go through the track list of CD number 2 for you there. The Good, Too Bad and the Ugly, first chapter in dub. Release. Musical movements. For some reason listed as unknown artist. Eat Life. Big up the man like DJ Pooch on the remix set of Eat Life. Another brilliant track featured on the album, D-Force, the original Bad Boy. Far better than the original version, that one, if you ask me. A bit of Eat Life. One that is an absolute pleasure to have this one on the album. Without a doubt, a tune that has just stayed with me from ever back in the day. There's just so many aspects to this track that just ooze pure class that just used to get you going absolutely mental. That B-line. The Untouchables. A cheeky, I would say a cheeky little sample of Enjoy. But the most important sample of it to me has to be the Transformer 2 sample. We'll get around to that in a minute, Rio. Stevie Thrower, Cosmo and Dibs is doing a bit of the old head nodding in the studio today. Quick shout out to Guillermo A. Campos, who's just popped up on Facebook Live tonight. How you doing, mate? I do know you've got an order waiting over on the Fat Controller website for a t-shirt, and it's been quite a few vinyl and t-shirt sales over the past few days. I do apologise, but we've been so busy working on the album and working on Unity in the Sun, we haven't had time to do a post run, but I will be catching up with all orders tomorrow, okay? I'll even throw in something a little bit extra for you having to wait a few extra days, okay? Only you can find where my dirty washing is. Sam Chels will be ordering now. There it is, what a sample. For those who do lock into the hashtag Old School Show, you'll probably know this is the most played track of the 4 years. Transformer 2. What a sample. Must give out a quick few apologies to everyone over on YouTube Live this evening. Due to one of my monitors playing up tonight, we're unable to see the comments live over on YouTube. But it's very much appreciated, everyone locking in all the same. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Saying the Untouchables, enjoy this. Track 2, sorry, CD 2. That's it for now.
Tell them man, listen.
And still when you get this one, this is no reincarnation, this is the upfront article done. This is not special nor sample. This is an example that no one can get unless and then can consult them Bible. Original front teeth, gold teeth, then gag and tap. See? Come in, wood boy.
We are now getting round to CD number 3. As anyone watching on live video feeds tonight, heading back over to Music Monday's website to show you the track list from CD number 3. The intention of CD 3 was to go actually proper happy hardcore on it for the memories of the happy hardcore era at Milwaukee's, but I kicked it off with the track that I still believe to this day is the one that really coined the phrase happy hardcore, SMD1. Started off with that, but as I was planning it, I veered off here and there. So the same as the other 2 CDs, CD number 3 is another musical journey for you. Quick shout out to Karen Sally who says some proper button moves on them CDs. Cannot wait. And don't forget, everyone that pre-orders a CD, you will get a Well Dance exclusive CD, the 1993 Lid Airport soundtrack, digitally remastered with love, care and attention. So I'm going to give one to Stevie Thrower, so he knows what some proper music is. Quick shout out to Simon Cord who's popped up saying tune! As someone who lived through the Milwaukee's era and frequented the club regular, you'll appreciate the sound of this one. Booming bass line, Red Alert and the Mike Slammer, the Don Gorgon sound. Now, if I told you there was a few Milwaukee's DJs that made some tunes back in the day, you'd probably go, oh, here he goes, he's going to blag us all about his track, he's thrown it on the album. To be fair to Bunter, he did say to me, put in Complete Darkness on it. Sorry, go through the track list, it's not on there. But there is a DJ who made a tune from Milwaukee's that used to rip the place apart. Yes. Still to this day, lifts my spirits, this one. Big up the man like DJ Torchman. Big shout out to Mr. Diggs over on YouTube Live tonight. Spot some big oi oi. There you go, just quickly slipping through CD number 3 for you. CD number 3, as I was saying, it's actually entitled Anyone Need a Lift? Because everyone used to, during the week, all people used to say, anyone need a lift Friday? You go in, you got a lift, you need a lift. So it's entitled Anyone Need a Lift? With a subtitle, Don't Let It Pass You By, It's Time For You To Get High. Big up the hooligan. So there we go, another local track featured on the album that was big at Milwaukee's. Trotsky and Mercy, The Forgotten Souls. Red Alert and Mike Slammer, the In Effect remix, which also happens to be on the Free Well Dance CD that you'll get if you pre-order the album. There you go, big up the man like Torchman, featured on CD number 3. A bit of Tell Me. There I say, big shout out to the man like Slippery Matthew, who's allowed me to put a few of his tracks on the album. Because let's be fair, most of his tracks used to rock the gaff back in the day. Big shout out to Colin Berwick, who says he's actually done a pre-order of the SMD limited edition vinyl with a man like Slippery Matthew. To be fair, this isn't just a good track. This is part of a double A-sided absolute banger, because we do actually feature Breaking Free on CD number 2. Couldn't have a Milwaukee CD without Breaking Free, could you, eh?
Attention all controllers, we have a code red alert.
Right, next up, CD number 3, track number 12.
Attention all controllers, we have a code red alert.
Let me quickly share a track I had the pleasure of remixing at the beginning of last year. A track that blew up for a big few weeks at Milwaukee's. Used to smash the sound system to pieces, this one. Right, literally about 10 minutes left before we have to nip off. Squeeze as many more from the album in as I can in the last 10 minutes. Quick reminder, everyone locked in on OSN today. Wonky Wednesday coming your way. 8 till 10 tonight with a special guest, the Fat Controller, apparently. Oh yes, we are straight out of here at 7 o'clock, straight down to London, down to Wonky Wednesday HQ to feature on OSN tonight. A warm-up for the hashtag OSN Unity in the Sun pre-Corfu boat party in Manchester. There are still literally a mere handful of tickets left if you want to join us on that mad boat party. More of which a little later on between 8 and 10 tonight on OSN. I did say inside the last 10 minutes I want to squeeze in as many as I can. 2 Cruising and the original version of Code Red. Which leaves me, I can maybe squeeze in 2 more from the album. If I'm going to squeeze one more in, it's got to be this one. Oh. Big shout out to Sam Chowers, who says she loves a bit of Wonky Wednesday. To be fair, she loves a bit of wonky anything. So quick reminder to get yourselves a nice little pre-order of the CD. Head over to musicmondays.co.uk. The website's behind me. Anyone that pre-orders, well, the first 150 have already gone. I've had to get extra pressed. Well Dance, limited edition, remastered soundtrack, 1993. Lead Airport. Now there was a gap, eh? Big shout out to Marie Gordon, who's about to send a boat party. More details, please. Yes, just simply on Facebook, type in hashtag, well, not even hashtag, OSN Radio Boat Party. And it'll come up May the 12th, Salford Docks, Manchester. 3 hours on a mad boat party. Stu Allen, Billy Daniel Bunter, and myself. I know, worrying, isn't it, eh? Bring your life jackets. Beautiful track. The Untouchables, second one from them featured on the album, bit of the Take Me Away. Can we squeeze in another one after this one? We'll try. CD number 3. We're getting right to the very end of that playlist now. As I scroll right down there for you to the very, very end. Jimmy J and Crew LT, the Alls Lord Knock, or Control Lou, because it's actually backwards. The Untouchables, Take Me Away, which you just heard. Vibes and the Wish Doctor, the Midsummer Mist, and DJ Ham. And we're dropping for you now, a bit of the And Higher. Don't forget, there are other CDs available on the Music Mondays website. You've got the Gay Bass Bible by the man like Andy Whitby available. You need a shave, Mr. Whitby. Look like an extra from Shipwrecked. Also, don't forget, just hiding behind me there, look. The brand new rave guru, the man like Billy Daniel Bunter, a bit of digging deep. I do believe there's still copies of that one available on there. Also Nicky Black Market's journey into jungle and drum and bass. Loads and loads of albums on there. Have a little flick through. If I'm really clever, I'll click a little button and some more will come along. There you go. Loads and loads of things there. Look, there's another Gay Bible by Andy Whitby available on there.
Get the motherfucking break.
The RCFF annuals, currently on the discount at the moment, 20% off. If you haven't got yourself one of the old Duggins albums, there couldn't be a better time to get one than right about now. There you go. Get your pre-orders in Music Mondays. Right, literally a couple of minutes to go, so we will do one more for you before we go tonight. Finishing up, we're on CD number 3. A big thank you to Dan Sensitize for allowing me to have this one on the album. One of those tracks that most of you are going to go, oh my God, I forgot all about this one. What a tune. I'm going to turn it up in my headphones so it's even louder. Quick reminder, don't forget, going to be back online on video in just over an hour's time. As quick as I can get down to London into the Wonky Wednesday studio, you can catch me as a guest with Gab and Class tonight, warming you up for the OSN Unity in the Sun pre-Corfu boat party. Manchester, May the 12th. Salford Keys. Looking forward to meeting all the Northern Nutters and some gravy. There will be gravy, won't there? So there we go, starting to really wrap things up now because we're coming up to the end of time. Big thank you to OSN Radio for allowing us to broadcast live for the last hour, featuring the brand new album 30 years anniversary of Milwaukee's triple limited edition CD, featuring absolute bangers from back in the day. Available now for pre-order, musicmondays.co.uk. See, normally on the hashtag Old School show we have a nice little platform to fade out to and wrap things up with, but it's going to be a little bit cruder for this video, I'm afraid. That's it, we've come up to the time of 7 o'clock. Thank you very much. Don't forget, in around about an hour's time, I'll be down in London. Catch me live on hashtag OSN Wonky Wednesday, Gap and Class, Old School family. Thank you very much, and goodbye. If I can find my ending, here she is.